Hello everybody, how's everybody doing? I'm back here to bring you some more videos, and well, during my little absence here, it's been a lot of stuff happening, so I want to get right down to it. Number one on the list is the nuclear disaster at the Fukushima Daiichi plant in Japan and how it's affecting the U.S. And, you know, rather you have your media downplaying everything, which they do, and which they say that, you know, levels are low in certain things, and then it comes right out that, the radon levels and the picrocurie levels are a lot higher, but then they still say it's nothing to worry about. You know, it's such a low level, and you know, even though it's above the maximum for EPA standards. Now, keep in mind, EPA was the same group that approved the core exit dumping in the Gulf. So, so honestly, can you really trust them on how up-to-date and current their information is? You know, I mean, these reports are now coming out, but how old are actually these readings? You know, and how worse has it gotten since then? There's also a couple other interesting things that's been going on that I will cover briefly in my 1 or 2 videos that I'm going to be making here. So let's just get right down to it. I will post links below to where you can check this stuff out for yourself and find out where I'm getting my information and research from. So, but alright, apparently, radiation in the milk found in Little Rock, 3 times the EPA maximum. Radiation in Philadelphia drinking water is 73% of federal drinking water standards. Los Angeles milk radiation was above federal drinking water standards. Radiation found in Phoenix milk was almost at the federal drinking water standard. Radioactive iodine in Boise, Idaho rainwater was 130 times above federal drinking water standards. I mean, this is pretty important. I mean, but if you want to continue on watching your TV news and stuff like that, then you ain't gonna get this stuff. Because they're going to downplay and say, oh, it's not that bad, blah, 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 and they're not even going to cover it. Radioactive cesium was 13.66 times above federal limit for cesium-134. 2-year half-life. Cesium was 12 times federal limit for cesium-137. This is in Idaho now. 30-year half-life. Tennessee drinking water was detected with radiation slightly above half the federal maximum. Radioactive iodine has been detected in the drinking water across the entire U.S. in the following states: California, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Tennessee, Montana, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, New Jersey, and Alabama, as well as in Canada. Cesium and tellurium were found in Boise, Las Vegas, Nome, and Dutch Harbor, Honolulu, Kauai, and Oahu, Anaheim, Riverside, San Francisco, San Bernardino, Jacksonville, and Orlando, Salt Lake City, Guam, and Saipan. Uranium-234 with a half-life of 245,500 years has been found in Hawaii, California, and Washington. Radiation detected in drinking water in 13 more U.S. cities, cesium-137 in Vermont milk. Milk samples from Phoenix and Los Angeles contain iodine 131 at levels roughly equal to the maximum contaminant level permitted by EPA. The data shows the Phoenix sample contained 3.2 picocuries per liter of iodine 131. The cesium-137 found in milk in Vermont is the first cesium detected in milk since the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear accident occurred last month. The sample contained 1.9 picocuries per liter of cesium-137, which falls under the same 3.0 standard. So yeah, it is lower, but cesium is a lot more radioactive than the iodine. So rather they say it's lower, it's still bad. If I were you, I start really thinking about buying powdered milk. This goes to everybody in the U.S. Rainwater sample collected in Boise on March 27th contained 390 picocuries per liter of iodine 131. Maximum is 3, guys. Boise on March 27th contained 390 picocuries per liter. That was in Boise, Idaho. That was reported on March 27th. And here it is. April the 13th. And these reports came out just on the 9th. A sample was collected at the Tennessee Valley Authority's Sequoia nuclear plant. A Tennessee official told the Chattanooga Times last week that radiation from Japan had been detected at Sequoia, but is 1,000 to 10,000 times below any level of concern. Of course they're going to say that. The 1.6 picocuries per liter reported by the EPA on Friday is slightly more than half the maximum contaminant level permitted in drinking water, but more uniquely, it is many times higher than all the other drinking water samples. It don't matter. The stuff is still coming from over there to over here. It is building up. So no matter what it is, if it's lower, then it's just going to increase. That's just how it is. You know, so when they say that it's lower and there's nothing to worry about, think the opposite. Okay? Seriously. Don't listen to the mainstream media. I'm not saying listen to me either, but I mean, this stuff actually makes more sense than what, you know, your news, your mainstream news will tell you. You know, so, but again, whenever they say like an event like this is not so bad, when it, you know, when it's affecting us, don't listen to them. Flat out. That simple. Not to mention they actually upgraded the radiation level to level 7 over there in Japan. So that puts it right on par with Chernobyl. Let's see. I'm going to have to make another video here. Radioactive iodine 131 was found in drinking water samples from 13 cities. Those cities are listed below with the amount of iodine 131 in picocuries per liter. The EPA's maximum contaminant level for iodine 131 in drinking water is 3 picocuries per liter. All of these readings are below the standard. And I will go into that on the next video, so stay tuned for that.